What's going on, everybody? Today we finally got some spring weather. In this video today, the other day I went and picked up a new dump truck on Saturday. It's a 1987 Ford F800. It's got a 429 gas motor in it. It's a 33,000 GVW. I wasn't really looking for a truck like this, although I did want a little bit bigger of a dump truck. The F450 is, I love that thing, but it just really can't move much weight. That GVW on the 450 is 14,500, and this one's 33,000 GVW. So I'll be able to move about 10 tons of material at a time with this, and I'll be able to tow pretty much anything I'll ever need to tow with this truck. It was actually a one-owner truck, and the guy bought it in '87 brand new and kept it in a garage the whole time. I know a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, you're going to burn so much gas and all that, but even if this gets 4 miles a gallon, I'm still doing 3-to-1 loads versus my 450 or a smaller truck, like a typical 450, 350 dump truck. This can haul a lot more. It's going to save me a lot of time, and it actually will save some fuel in the long run. But everything on here is really in pretty good shape. All the chutes work. I think my buddy Tim's stopping by to see it, and we're gonna go for a ride. Get the thing nice and warm before I change the oil. We'll just go for our little ride along. I'll give you a quick walk around to the truck. All the tires are good. The paint actually looks pretty good for what it is. I'm gonna have to remove the old name. I want to repaint the gas tanks. Paint the wheels black would be nice. I had a plow on it at one point, a highway plow. I'd like to figure out something I could do with this big piston up here. I think if I attach a chain right up here, I think I could pick up bin blocks with it. They weigh almost 4,000 pounds. It'd be nice to move those and set them without renting an excavator. Not all rusted up, all good tires. You can see that fuel line there was leaking, and I kind of Frankensteined it with something we had laying around, and it works just fine, so that's where it's going to stay. I'm going to take the truck for a quick ride right now, get it warmed up so I can change the oil in it, and I'll set the camera up in the truck and do a ride along. It's got a 5-speed transmission with the split rear end, and I found if you're not loaded, you really don't need to split the gears. There's really no point, it goes just fine. It's a 429 gas motor, which isn't the most desirable, but I gave $2,000 for the truck and I drove it home over an hour, and it's gonna do everything I need just fine. Now we're just gonna go for a quick ride around the block to get it engine warmed up to help the oil drain. Air brakes. Definitely not going to be the fastest truck out there, but it's pretty solid. The seat's really comfortable, the suspension seat. The air horn isn't working. That's one thing I'd like to get going. Oh, burn up all my air pressure. But truck ride's solid for sure. Yeah, a few things don't work. You know, the fuel gauge doesn't work. Second gear is fine to take off. Seems to like to backfire shifting into fifth gear. It could be a timing. I'm not too worried about that right now. And once this thing gets a load on it, just driving roads like this, it probably won't see fifth gear. And the speedometer doesn't work either. That's not too big of a deal. I think this loops around right here. Ain't nothing really much out here, but it is all tobacco. All tobacco fields out here this way. It's like they tried spreading something out there. Maybe still too wet. Finding the gears isn't too bad in this. This is an adjustment. Of some Connecticut farmland. A lot of tobacco in this area. buckets, put oil in. Positive thing about this truck is if you got to work on anything in there, you could get right in there and you could stand on the frame. But everything's been pretty well taken care of. We'll have to order a new air filter. But for right now, I'm just going to be changing the engine oil. Alright, so I really can't stand when they put the drain plugs on the side like that. I don't know if you can see. Looks like it might drip a little bit of oil. But when I crack this drain plug open, it's going to come flying straight out. How far, I don't know. But then it's going to come out maybe to here. Then I'm going to move the pan back. And I'm probably going to miss and get a bunch on the ground. It's just about how it goes. Let me see if I can find somewhere to put this camera up. Now it's starting to drip. Man. I'm gonna get covered. Oh, I still want to come out easy. Plug's probably gonna go flying. Hoping it gets stripped in there. Should just come back an hour and let it drain like that. Ah. Yep. Exactly what I was talking about. What a mess. I know I should have put something down. Well, talk about making a mess. I know Logan knows what I'm talking about. The threads in this thing really don't feel the greatest. That's probably where it's leaking from. Holding the camera here. Well, if it's leaking, at least you know you got it. You'd think a big truck like this, you'd have a lot more room to work on stuff, but that's not the case. Oh, put this camera down. I don't know what it can see. Well, get ready for the next rain of oil. grip. Well, I got some of this Valvoline Premium Blue Conventional 1540, and that's probably not gonna be enough. I got some Kubota oil. It'll work just fine. Yeah, I'm not sure if I showed this yet, but I picked up this Eliminator waste oil burner for the shop to keep that at a nice constant temperature all winter long. I got a friend that works for the Caterpillar dealer, and he can get me pretty much all the oil I'll ever need. My hands are really greasy. That's plenty tight. Seems like the Kubota stuff's actually a lot thicker, even though it's both 1540. So that's about all I really got going on for the day. Hopefully soon you'll see the truck moving some material. I think we'll be getting a bunch of crushed stone for the driveway over there soon. Yeah, it'll be nice to go get it myself in the red truck. I was only able to get probably 4 tons at a time, and getting 4 tons in the red truck was well overweight. And, this thing will do 10 tons legally, which will probably fill up the whole body on this. So it'll be nice. There's a few little things I want to do to the truck. Everything seems like it's running, driving good. I'd like to consider putting air to the rear at some point, but for now, I think I want to get the gas tank painted on both sides, paint the wheels black, probably go over the whole body with a coat of paint. The cab actually looks pretty good. I might even consider putting some wax on there, touching up some of these spots on the fiberglass. But, new coat of paint on the bumper and plow frame. Yeah, I'm excited. So thanks for watching, everybody. See you on the next one.